Okay, so let's start today's class. So we are going to discuss on regular expression. So this is the last topic in Python only. So after this we will be discussing about statistics and probability, which is required for data science. Okay. So coming to the case of regular expression. So till now we have dealt with like different kinds of data structures like lists, sets, tuples, dictionaries, and we have discussed on strings and their functions. Okay, so we have discussed on data frames, tables, numpy arrays, like the different kinds of data we have worked on. So regular expressions completely deal with text only. Okay, so we completely are going to work with text. Okay, so text data. So basically regular expressions are something like pattern matching. Pattern matching. So pattern matching is something like if you have some specific data and you wanted to match some specific patterns inside the text. Okay, so you will be writing some expressions for that, and each expression will have a separate meaning, special meaning. Okay, so there we will be using some different kinds of special characters or different kinds of expressions to write in the code and to try to match that particular whatever the pattern that we try to match, so using these expressions. Okay, so generally regular expressions are mostly used in like to log like to find out patterns in the logs and all. Okay, like for example if we are having any tool like say something like visualization tool, any Tableau or Splunk or Power BI, something like that. So there will be logs. Not only that, even in Google Cloud or any application which has logging, so we can apply pattern matching. We can apply regular expressions and try to match some logs. Like say for example, if there is an error happening, so we'll try to match that exact error. Okay, and we'll try to fetch the results based on that. So something like that to understand how the results are there like that. So like that we can write the expressions and we can try to match those expressions. Okay, and then we'll extract the information from that. So for this one, so to use this we need to import our package RE. Okay, RE is a regular expression package that we need to import. And for this exercise, for this session, I'm going to take some text. Okay, some sample text that I can take. Let me take something. Mm, let's take some. So this is my text. Okay, print the text. Yep. So this is some text that we have taken. Okay, and in this one we'll try to do some pattern matching. So before doing pattern matching, so we'll try to learn some of the functions that are present inside regular expressions. Okay, so some default methods that we can apply on the text. Okay, so before going into pattern matching, so default methods to apply our patterns. Okay, so for now I'm not going to show you our expressions instead of patterns. Yeah, so before applying the expressions and all, I'll show you default methods that we have inside regular expression. Okay, so let's see. uh, First of all, the first thing that we are going to use is the method is match. Okay, so if you click on tab after re dot, so you can see there are some methods that are present here. Okay, so in this one I'm going to use some methods here. Okay, let's go with match. Okay, so basically we are trying to match some particular pattern that we are going to give. okay, some expression that we pass, and it is going to try to match that expression in with the text that is present. Okay, so whenever you are giving a method like this, it takes two inputs. Okay, one is the input text, okay, and one is the pattern. So one is the pattern or the expression. Okay, you can write one is the expression and one is the input text. Okay, input. So this is what the input will be. Okay, so you'll be writing your expression and you will be applying that expression on the input text. Okay, you'll be applying that expression on this input text. So I'm going to apply like, let's say, instead of expression right now, I'm not going to write any special expressions or so. I just write some text only to match. Okay, and then later point of time we will try to replace the text with the actual expressions that we use. Okay, so this is the syntax, I can say. So re dot match, and to discuss about this method match. Okay, so generally match always try looks at the starting looks from the starting starting point of the input text. Okay, so if the pattern is not matched the very first uh, character. Okay, if the pattern is not matched the first very character of uh, the input text, then it doesn't get anything as output. So basically when we use this match method, so it will always look out for the starting character. Okay, so if your pattern doesn't, if your expression doesn't get or look for the starting character, then it is not going to give the output. Okay, so the first character, basically, like if you do text of 0, is T, because T is the first letter. Okay, T is the first character inside our input text. Okay, so whenever you are trying to use match, it always has to start with a starting point. Okay, so the first thing is your expression that you have to write. Okay, so you will be writing inside this quotes. Okay, R and then you're going to put your quotes, and inside that quotes you're going to write your regular expression, and then your input text, which is text. Okay, so whatever you write, so it is going to go and look for the starting point. Okay, so the is present inside the text, which is at the start, and the span of that span is nothing but the location of that. Okay, the location of that is giving in the output like this. So if I give something like, instead of the, I just give he, so I'm not getting any output basically, because it is not getting matched from the start. Okay, so it is the second and third characters, but it is not the first character. So that's why when you are doing re.match with the second character from the second character, it is not going to match. And similarly, so instead of the, I'll use some other. Okay, Marvel. So this also doesn't get. Okay, this also doesn't get, because it is not from at the starting point. Okay, it is somewhere in the middle. So let me store this one in a variable. Let's say result. To print the matched string, you have to do group. So like this you can get the exact matched string output. Okay, so if you just directly print the result, the same thing that we got before, it will get. Okay, the match is the word the, and then it is going to give the result. When you are going to put dot group, then only it is going to put give you the string output. Okay, so you might understand. So however we are giving the starting letters and then it is matching, but actual point you won't give the letters generally. Okay, you will write expression, you will change your pattern. Okay, so there are some meta characters that we use while writing these expressions. So we will not be giving the exact text to match, so we'll try to match something else. Okay, we'll try to match something else with different expressions and different patterns. Okay, so that's what the match method. And the next one is search. Okay, so basically search is similar to match, but only difference is that search can get anywhere. Okay, from anywhere inside the text. Okay, can apply can search for the pattern, or can search for the matched string anywhere. Okay, anywhere inside the text. Okay, but only once it is going to, like, that only the first match. Okay, only the first match will be the output. Okay, so search is also going to be similar to match, but search can directly we can give the middle. Yeah, so search can give try to get the output anywhere in the middle also. Okay, so like result is equal to re dot search. So inside search you can give your expression and then your input text. So inside the expression I'll write something in the middle. Okay, so something in the middle somewhere, so it is going to get that value. Okay, so let's say I'll give some like this American media franchise, say. So pass it, and when you do print the result, so it says it is matching at the span of 42 to 66. That means that is the output that we are getting from 42nd index location to 66, like that. So that is how we are getting the output. Okay, so it is clearly showing the output in the middle also. Okay, so later point I'll change this to expression, so that you will not feel like we are giving the exact text. So that what is the point in matching? So basically we'll change that to an expression. So whatever the expression that it matches first, then it is going to give that as the output. Okay, so to print the exact text you just need to result dot group. Okay, result dot group, something like this. Yeah, so this is what search can do, but only thing is that, so say for example if you are giving something else, say the word R. Okay, so basically if you type R, so there are multiple times it was repeated. Okay, so you can see this here also there is a word R. I mean, it's, of course it is in the middle of a word, but even though whatever the search that we are trying to do, okay, it is going to search for that. Even this is R. Okay, so when I am saying, when I let's say when I get this, and if I put, let's put R here and the result. So you can see it is span of 73 to 76. Okay, we know 66 is this part, so this is 73, something like that. So you can see the 7 characters letter. So here it is matching. Okay, this R, it is matching first. So of course there are other R's also. Okay, but whatever the first match it is trying to do, it is getting that particular match. Okay, that particular whatever the initial match is there, so it is going to just get that initial match as a output. So that's what searched. Okay, only the initial match, it doesn't get the next other matches. Okay, so if you wanted to get the other matches, you have to put your input like this. Okay, you need to give from 77. Okay, 77 forward. So it will going to give you from 88 it is match, something like that. Okay, so like that you can give. So otherwise, it is going to give you the initial match only. Okay, so coming to the next one, find out. Okay, finds all the matches. Okay, finds all the matches. So in search it is going to give you only one. Okay, only first match, initial match. But find all gives you all the matches which are matched with the pattern that you are giving. Okay, so result, so instead of search I'll use find all. Okay, and here instead of giving this I'll give um, Marvel. Okay, okay, so actually Marvel is basically it is in the capital letters. Okay, but here we are giving small m, so let's change it to capital M, and we can see 5 times the Marvel is repeated, the word Marvel is repeated. But if you wanted to give the small letter only, okay, if you wanted to give small letter only, you can just put M here but change the text to lower. Okay, dot lower, so that everything is converted into lower and you will get all the 5 matches. Okay, all the 5 matches. And there generally there will be also one more thing. uh, yeah, that's okay. So I think we can get back on that, but yeah, so like this you can get either capital or small, you can convert into lowercase, or you can try for the exact string. Okay, so like that you can do clearly. Yeah, so here we are putting some particular string, but later we will put some expression. So let's change some our input to something else. Okay, so for example, yeah, I would like to give IC. How many times it was repeated, you can see. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times the word IC, sorry, the combined letters IC was repeated. So you can see cinematic IC and American IC. Okay, so like that there are multiple times. Okay, so it was repeated. So like this, whether it is inside of a particular word or anywhere, it will try to get it. Okay, how many times ever it was repeated, you can get it. Okay, fine. And coming to the next case, uh, okay, so we have did with find out. The next one that I wanted to discuss is split. So splitting. So normally we know like a text dot split we do, right? So text dot split. So if you do text dot split directly, it is going to give do wherever there is a space, it is going to do the split. Or else if we mention something else, say for example wherever there is a dot, if I want to split, it is going to do that, right? So similarly, even in the regular expressions also we have the same thing. Okay, we have the same kind of thing that we can do. So let's do one thing. So re dot split. So wherever you wanted to split, you can split it. Okay, so you just need to give at which point you wanted to split. So let's say for example, wherever there is marble. Okay, so wherever there is marble, I will be using that to split it. So execute. So after the first word itself you have marble. Okay, so it has removed that, and from the next point it is going to the second line. Okay, and then after by there is marble again. So from studios it is coming to the next thing, and then after there is published by, there is one more marble. So published up till published by it was there one line, and then after that it has moved to again new line. So like that it is going to put it. Okay, it is going to put it. But if you wanted to split how many number of times, that is also in your hands. So you can give max split. Max split is nothing but maximum number of times that we wanted to split. Okay, so let's say after two splits, I wanted to stop splitting. So remaining whole thing will be in a single sentence. Okay, so single output. Okay, so after THE we found one marble, and then after this produced by we have seen one more marble. So that's why it is splitting only two times, and then after that it is going to give the whole thing into a one single string. Okay, so like that you can give. Yeah. Okay, so next thing, so this is what split is. Okay, and the next thing will be um, so re dot, so replay substitute. Okay, re dot sub. Re dot sub is something like replacing. Okay, we are going to just replace whatever the word that we wanted. So to replace with the word uh, that we would like to. Okay, so we can replace any value we want. Okay, so let's put substitute. So re dot sub. So like wherever there is marble, I will try to replace that with uh, capitals. Okay, so let me just do it with capital. Okay, and then apply that on text. So if you see, this is our expression, and whatever the input expression that we wanted to give, and this is the replace string with which string that we wanted to replace, and this text is the input text. So execute it, and you can see instead of smaller letters now we have all the capitals. Okay, here, here, here it is. Okay, here it is, and yeah, here it is, like all that. So you can clearly see. Okay, so it was replaced with the capital one. Whatever the input part that we have passed, it is going to replace with that. Okay, um coming to the next case. Now the next one will be compile. Okay, so compile is something like a function basically. Okay, so generally what is the main usage of a function? So function is nothing but we can try to reuse that function anywhere we want it. Okay, so based upon the requirement, if you wanted to use the function again and again, so we'll just call the function and we'll pass our inputs and we'll be using that function, right? So similarly compile is also something like that. So compile we are going to save our pattern, and whenever we wanted to use that pattern repeatedly, then we are going to use it. Okay, then we are going to use that pattern. Okay, so that's the case. So inside compile now I'll give some, say for example, mm, yeah, so let me compile one. Okay, so RE dot compile. So let's say I'll give marble. Okay. So this is my compile output. Sorry, this is a compile method. Now I am going to use this compile method applied on the text. Okay. Now you don't need to call re dot split, re dot sub or something like that. So you can directly give compile dot compile. Okay, so you can directly call compile dot search. Okay, compile dot search, apply that to text. So it is going to give you the search, what are the input item that we are passing. That means here we are trying marble to search inside the text directly. Okay, so we are compiling that particular pattern and we can apply that to any function, any input that we had. Okay, now say for example, if I wanted to use this to find all. Okay, so compile one dot find all, so apply on text. So you can see, so we are finding all the repeated text or matching text. Okay, so and we are getting the output. And compile one dot substitute. Okay, so however directly we have this marble already compiled. Okay, so you don't need to give the replace pattern. So you just need to give the string that you wanted to replace. Okay, so I would like to replace this with let's say for example some. Okay, I'm just giving something random. So give text. So wherever there is marble, it is going to replaced with this, whatever the input that I pass. Okay, so whatever the input that I pass, it is going to replace that with this. And coming to the next one, so compile. So compile dot. So we did sub. Now let's do split. Okay. So wherever there is marble, it is going to split it. Okay. Wherever there is marble, it's going to split it. And also, so you can give max split. So 4 times. Okay, only 2 times it is going to get split. So you can just mention the number that you wanted. Okay, that you wanted to, how many times you wanted to split. Okay, that's the case. And so here I did split, find all, search, sub and all. But I did not do match for this one because however we know the marble is not the initial string. So even if you do match, you won't be getting any output because it is not going to match the initial part. So match of, so leave the text. So the output is nothing. Okay, so the output is nothing. So if I store into the result and say if I call the result, it gives nothing. Okay, because it is not matching the input that we are passing. Okay, so the input is marble, so it is not matching all that. Okay, so that's the case. So that's why it is not getting any output. Okay, so that's a match. But most likely, so most of the time we try to fetch the results using find all. Okay, because finding all is very important. So when you are trying to get any information, so we'll mostly use find all. Okay, and if you wanted to do any manipulations, we'll use sub. And yeah, so we'll use sub and we'll try to replace it. Okay, so yeah, of course we can use normal text replace and all, but uh, trying to find the pattern and substituting using the pattern, so it's a different case. Okay, so like this we are going to do our pattern matching, but instead of giving the exact words, we generally give some different meta characters. Okay, so meta characters are something like, say, um, everything, every special character mostly, like say a dot, starting with the dot. So dot is ultimately the initial meta character that we use in a regular expression. Okay, so anywhere, so dot is very much used. Okay, and so dot combined with star, dot star. Okay, not going to use comma. Okay, I'll use space, and dot plus, and you can use there are some other characters like, so we know slash n, remember, so slash n is new line. Okay, we know slash n, but instead of slash n, so there are multiple these kinds of escape characters that are there in these meta characters, or you can say patterns. Okay, so the first thing will be slash d slash capital D, so which represents digits and non-digits. Small d represents digits, capital D represents non-digits, and slash W all the alphanumeric characters. Slash capital W, not alphanumeric characters. Okay, so there will be slash B. It's a boundary. Okay, slash B is called as a boundary. Slash capital B, not a boundary. Okay, not a boundary. And there are square brackets, there are parentheses as an expression. So the meaning of these will be changed. Okay, so outside of the expression, those are whatever the normal meaning will be there, so normal usage, so we'll use for that. But inside the expression, so the usage of square brackets or parentheses or dot or all these things will be different. Okay, so will be different. There is dollar as a character and power as a character, and so you can use yeah, so like this there are a lot. So I'd like to show you one website, regex 101. So there is this website where you can actually test your regex expressions. Okay, select Python, and you can just pass in your string. Say, let me get that string. Okay, and pass it your input, and you can see here, so there are expressions on the right hand side. Okay, so there is slash s, yeah, slash s is space slash s slash capital S. Okay, so and you also have question mark, question mark, and floor brackets, yeah, so question mark. So floor brackets have separate meaning. Okay, and yeah, so mostly I think I've covered all that. So, and always when you're trying to like write an expression, okay, so you can use this website and write your expression, and you can directly see what it is exactly getting output. Okay, so here inside this inverted commas, you just need to write your expression. Okay, and then it will try to match it. Okay, it will try to match whatever we are trying to get matched. Okay, so let's say as I told you, the initial one is dot. Okay, the initial one is dot. So let's put dot first, so and see what happens. So dot, so you can see right side there is match information here. Okay, so match information, it is giving each and every character. So dot represents, okay, dot represents every character. Okay, dot represents every character. Okay, and then when I say dot star, so dot star is something like everything. Star always represents zero or everything, zero or more. So it is going to match every character at a time. Okay, it is going to match every character at a time. So that's the case. And coming to the next one, plus. Okay, so dot star and dot plus are mostly similar, but if you see in the previous output, it is not matching this spaces. Okay, sorry, it is matching the spaces. Now it is not matching the spaces. Okay, let me show you the difference. So you can see, okay, for dot plus you can see match 1 and match 2. So match 1 is ranging from 0 to 507 and match 2 it is ranging from 509 to 1356. Okay, there are two matches. But coming to dot star, okay, so you can see match 1 only, so which is 0 to 507, and you can see match 2 507 empty which is slash n, and 508 which is slash n, and match 4 it is coming from 509 to 1356, and then match 5 it is giving you slash n again. Okay, so whatever these slash n's or empty spaces are there, that also gets matched when you are using dot star. Okay, but when you are using dot plus, so it doesn't match these slash n's or empty values. Okay, basically it's not going to, so those are considered as zeros. Okay, zeros. So dot plus means minimum one character, it should be one or more. Dot star means minimum zero character. Okay, empty also it can be, so it is going to give you null like that. So dot star dot plus. Okay, and then next thing, slash d. Slash d is basically going to match, okay, slash d is going to match the numbers. Okay, so digits, wherever there is a digit it is going to match the digits. Then slash capital D, other than digits. Okay, you can see the highlighted part in the blue color and non-highlighted part. So you can see non-numbers it is matching, so whichever there is no digit it is going to match, whichever there is a digit it's not matching. Okay, that is slash capital D. And slash w, okay, slash w again it is going to take all the alphanumeric characters, but you can see the difference, there is no spaces. Okay, no spaces or no special characters that are being matched. So you can see here this space and the bracket are not getting matched. Okay, so slash small w is basically going to match all the alphanumeric characters, alphabets and numbers, but not special characters. Okay, not special characters. And coming to capital W, only the special characters, that means not alphanumeric. Okay, not alphanumeric. Okay, that's what it does. And slash s is basically going to match all the spaces, only the spaces, not any other character, only the spaces. But if I say capital S except spaces, everything is going to get matched, even the special characters also, except spaces and everything else it is going to match. Okay, and square bracket. So inside square bracket you can put anything. So let's say a, it is going to match all the letters. Okay, all the a's that I'm passing here. Okay, or let's say if I give ab, okay, so you can see a is matched, b is matched, wherever there is a, wherever there is b, it is matched, not combined ab. Okay, not combined ab, so I'm giving a b. Okay, so now I will give ab. Okay, so wherever there is a, wherever there is b, it is going to match that. Okay, you can write anything. Okay, so even I can give numbers also, 1 2 3. Okay, so wherever there is 1 2 3, it is going to match 1 2 3, not other numbers. Okay, only 1 2 3. And you can give something like this, a to z. So this represents a to z, all the capital letters and all the small letters. Okay, a to z. I can also give a to j, only capital letters, all the capital letters and small letters from small a to j, that's it. So you can mention like that. Okay, or else you can give a to z and a to small z and 0 to 1, like this you can give. So whatever the character that you wanted to match, you can write inside of this, and you can put the pattern. Say I'll give hyphen, so wherever there is hyphen it is going to match that hyphen. Okay, and wherever there is a slash, wherever there is a dot, wherever there is a colon, so wherever there is a bracket like this, okay, where there is a this one. Okay, and wherever there is a flower bracket, so you can put whatever the inputs inside the square bracket. So if you are putting inside a square bracket, it is going to consider that as a special character that it wanted to match. Okay, so that's the usage of square brackets. Okay, so coming to the other things, slash b, slash capital B, cap, dollar, okay, and question mark. So those are a combined, those are going to be used combined with the other character, other special character, other meta characters. Okay, but not directly, we cannot use them by single-handedly. Okay, but they can be used only with. So if I say, for example, slash b. This doesn't make any sense. It is going to find out the border of every word. Okay, but if you wanted to get the specific word, you just need to mention that pattern again. Okay, and then you just need to use it with slash b on the right side and the left hand side, like that. Okay, so I'll tell you about slash b and the slash capital B, all that. Okay, but yeah, so coming to the actual point, so here you can just give uh, slash b or slash capital B or question mark or something like that, only when you are going to use it with another character or some meta character or some text, whatever you want. Okay, so like that you can give. And one more thing, so there is this thing called uh, flower brackets. Okay, so you can actually give this for using length. Okay, so how many number of characters that you wanted to say. For example, this is also basically dependent on another special character, so let's say slash d, whichever has the length 3 or okay or length 4. So year generally has 4 length. Okay, so wherever there is an year, it is going to match. Okay, but here you can see 3, which is having only one single letter. So but here I am looking for 4 character digits. Okay, 4 length digits, so it is going to match 4 length digits. That is the usage of flower brackets. Okay, that's the usage of flower brackets. And I'll discuss about parenthesis and slash b's. Okay, so cap and dollar, all that symbols. Of course, every character, every meta character with the which is going to match the patterns. Okay, so in the Python part. Okay, so directly we can give, okay, whatever these characters are there, we can give in the Python part, and so directly you can do it. Here I am just showing you. So if you wanted to test it out before writing in Python, if you wanted to test it out, that means you want to test your expression, so what your output will be, so you can simply pass it here and you can test the match information and you can see what is the output that it is getting. Okay, what are all the outputs that it is going to get. Okay, so this is what with regular expression with just methods and the what kind of meta characters are there.